Good afternoon, Mike the MC, bringing you the self-care video. Today I'm going to share this afternoon with you Drew Keyes' book again on the traits of narcissists and how basically to recognize the signs so that way whenever you're with friends, family, or strangers, you can get away from these narcissistic tendencies from people and recognize the person when they're doing this, and so that way you get out of terrible situations. And so I hope this builds your awareness. You can use this moving forward, and I hope this video will find you well at the right time. So let's get this topic started. So I'm going to share with you from Drew Keyes' book, the traits of narcissism, and maybe I'll get to cover a few of these with regard to the time in the video, but just so that way we get back on track, right? I'll just get them started and we'll just start talking. And so the first one, a lack of empathy, right? How many people do we know have that lack of empathy to where we do a good thing, but then they're like, whatever, just go away, bug off, I don't care. It's like, oh my gosh, you can think of your boss, you can think of a coworker, you can think of someone from the family, and they just don't give you that credit. But recognize that a lack of empathy is a narcissistic trait. Everything is about them. It has to be my way or the highway, right? Just get away from me if you're not on my team, or if you don't adjust your plan to my plan, then go away. This won't work, so you're just annoying in my life. See, so recognize when they want to make it just their way or the highway, right? Critical judgment behavior, right? Always judging and analyzing what we do, what we wear, how we go about. You think about the things that you do, and then when people are judging you and you think, man, what about you? Don't you ever think about yourself, how people look at you? See, as a good person, a healthy person should be able to have self-reflection and self-criticism, right? But if someone else is coming at you in the wrong way, and you know when it's the wrong way, then that may be a narcissistic tendency to look out for from a person that could be narcissist and wants to be obeyed and admired all the time, right? Someone who wants to put you down, basically as their servant, and it's like, oh my gosh, why do I have to go out of my way to make my work schedule longer for you? So that way I do more of the tasks and you get to go home early, right? Or you do some things for people that are just a little too nice from your perspective, so that way people are taking advantage of you. That's not good. So always be aware when people are taking advantage of you and making terrible use of your time, so that way you can put a boundary with that person to do more of what you need to do. Marked attachment to their roles, right? They want to be the boss. They want to be the CEO. They want to achieve greater roles, so that way they get more prestige from other people and fame. See, that's something to look out for from the narcissist. So that way, if you are caught in a dangerous situation, that if they want to put you down, be careful. You may be the next target, so that way they rise up on the ladder of success. Right. Underlying are the hidden motives. Ooh, how many people have burnt us from an ulterior motive where they left us high and dry, and it's like, oh my gosh, I thought I had this plan to meet with you today, but now you left me alone. Now I look like a fool in front of other people. Of course you had this motive to make me look bad. So now I look bad in public, and now I really don't trust you anymore. But see, that's the thing. If a narcissist really is having a motive against you, keep that in mind, so that way you don't be caught in that burn and you can survive and help your career thrive. Yes, a fragile ego. They can't take it criticism, right? They can't take it when people talk back at them. Seeing a healthy person can, and that's the difference. And if you recognize that a person cannot take the criticism as well, they may be a little fragile in the sense that they don't want to hear from you and they want to just kick you out of their life, right? Disdainful and rejectful. Snobbish, right? They just, whatever. It's kind of like to that first point of being disrespectful in the first one, but it's like, okay, if they don't want to accept your advice, okay, whatever. So watch out for that one. Believes that they are more physically attractive or intelligent, right? So, right, always be aware of, okay, when people post on videos and stuff like this, okay, don't just listen to the person, listen to what they're trying to do through their message. Are they trying to sound awesome, trying to sound too good? Do they like the sound of their own voice? What is it that they're trying to accomplish through their video or through their speech? So keep that in mind as well. Just the phoniness, right? Being a fake person, right? How many people do we know where they want to just sell us something that they're not being genuine? See, that's a narcissistic tendency. If they're trying to get you to buy something that they know that they're selling is really not worth much, right? The inability to be simply a part of the crowd. They want to be number one. They can't be a follower. They want to be someone who's at the top. They can't be a humble follower at the start. They want to be number one. So keep that in mind. And so if you recognize that someone's trying to rise to the top, be careful of that person, so that way they don't burn you later on. Right. A smearing campaign. Oh, right. Kind of relating to other points, especially in politics, right? They want to smear you, find the lies, promote to people that you are just a bad person. Keep that in mind, so that way if you are caught in the smear campaign, to get out of it and just simply say, okay, I don't have time for this. I'm going to walk away and get out of this place, so that way I'm not caught up in the lie and I can protect myself and my self-care and esteem as I get out away from a toxic person. And then finally, whether or not they leave that favorable impression with people, kind of relating to the final point, or with everything. They want to leave a lasting impression that is so powerful with people. That way they are remembered and make an impact. But that's how the narcissist wants to thrive, because they want to make sure that people don't forget them and that they are number one on the totem pole, and then it's their way or the highway. But I hope you find any of these traits among people to help you, so that way, hey, if you recognize you're kind of toxic situation with the narcissist, you can get away from that situation, and that way you are not caught in the situation where that could be dangerous to you. So I hope you get away from that situation as fast as you can and recognize these signs, so that way you don't get caught, and protect you and your family and your loved ones. So that is for me, from Mike the MC, for Tuesday afternoon. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and always remember, you don't have to be the pet of the narcissist. You can stand up for yourself and make good use of your time and do something great. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good one.